Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. So my name is Nadira SABARUDIN and I'm taking Bachelor in International Business (BIB) and I would like to present my assignment 1 for BMK20103 International Marketing, and I choose topic 2, cultural change. Firstly, introduction. Cultural change refers to the process by which an organization encourages its employees to adopt behavior and mindset that align with the organization's value and goals. Such change may be necessary to be synchronize employee behavior with the organization's current and future objectives. For instance, after a merger between two organizations with different culture, cultural change can help unify the workforce. This is the point that I get for process of culture change. They have 5, which is commit to change, define success, assess the reality, focus on changing one habit, and reflect and learn. So my first point is commit to change, which is every change begin with the desire to transform an organization culture. Commitment is essential. It means staying the course through both the high and low. Without commitment, you will only be moving the surface level, thus appearing busy but not making meaningful change. The second point is define success. If you can articulate what your ideal culture look like, you are already on your way to achieving it. Take the time to collaboratively define a healthy culture, as this clarity will direct your effort and begin shifting the organization throughout it. Okay, the third one is assess the reality, which is we are appreciate good news and progress. Real change often require confronting and comfortable truth. The most challenging part of the transformation process is honestly assessing the current state of your culture. Okay, the fourth point is focus on changing one habit, which is the tempting to try and fix everything at once, but change in one area impact the rest of the system. So need to focus on the most critical behavior to address first. Often this start with building trust within the team, and focus to change will create a ripple effect throughout the organization. For the last point is reflect and learn. True growth come from integrating what's learned. So that regular reflection is the key, and then periodically step back to evaluate progress and realign with your goals. And use this time to ask yourself and your team critical questions to assess the impact of the change and ensure they are becoming embedded in everyday practice. So we've moved to another point, which is barrier is cultural change. So basically, I have around 6 to 7 points for this content. The first one is resistant to change, which is one of the biggest challenge in cultural transformation is overcoming resistance. Employee may fear change whether it's the introduction of new software or broader shift in the company's culture. This resistance is often rooted in the comfort of established routine. And the second point is lack of leadership buy-in. What is the meaning of this is for cultural change to success, it must be supported by leader at all levels. Without sufficient buy-in from leadership, pushing through change become a daunting task. The third one is inadequate communication. This mean is clear and consistent communication in essential for a successful cultural shift. When communication is unclear or inconsistent, it creates confusion and hampers progress. The point of fault is limited resources. Cultural change often requires significant time, effort, and resources. Without the necessary support, whether financial, human, or technological process can be slow or come to a halt. The fifth point is difficulty in measuring success, which mean that evaluating the impact of cultural change can be tricky. Why? A success is not always easy to measure. This makes it challenging to track process and identify area for improvement. And then the sixth point is incompatible system and processing. So current system and processes may not support the desired culture change. This misalignment can hinder the transformation process and slow down process, which is if the system and the process is not in a complete will make a problem and which and will attract to cultural change. And the last one is lack of sustained effort, but I don't put in this slide. I just want to share it as a last point. Cultural change is a long-term process. Without sustained effort, it's hard to maintain and nurture the desired transformation. So we move to the example of culture change, which is I have around 6 points, which is invention, the first one. Based on technology, advancement often drive culture change. For instance, the internet has revolutionized how people connect with social group and media from around the world. So this will be lead the sense of tribalism, where individuals identify more strongly with smaller or globalized communities rather than sees themselves as part as a largest society. So the second one is economy. So economic system and condition play a significant role in shaping culture. For example, a nation with a growing middle class may experience a culture shift as people gain the financial security to pursue personal passions. The third one is globalization. Globalization is involved the exchange and integration of culture between nations, which this process has been happening for centuries, it has accelerated due to advance in communication, transportation, and international cooperation. So my fourth point is law. Law and regulation have a significant impact on culture. For instance, policy that require businesses to close at certain hours can limit the nighttime economy of a city, thus influencing cultural norm around social activity and work-life balance. So my fifth and my sixth point is education and environment. So based on education, form the foundation of culture, beginning with basic language and social skills that provide the tools acquire and apply knowledge, which is education teach us how to speak with a basic language such as like English and such as like English language and also other language from other country that we can learn slowly with the with people and get the experience too. And the sixth point is environment. Environmental change can also reshape culture. For example, when we go to a city with poor air quality, may this encourage outdoor activity, while an island plagued by plastic pollution might see its residents avoid the beach, and also turning once celebrated natural space into neglected areas, further impacting cultural practice tied to those environment. So we will go to the conclusion, which is first, this study highlight how much our behavior and thinking can vary depending on the situation, particularly influenced by culture. It big by culture. It show that people can act every differently in various settings based on cultural expectation. The second is the study underscored the significant cultural shift occurring in workplace, explaining why people often behave in way at work that differ from how they will in others' environment. That is, it reveals how powerful organizational culture is at work and its strong influence on our behavior and mindset. So together, organization culture and professional culture account for nearly two-thirds, which is 61.33% of the culture influence on workplace behavior. That's all from me. Thank you.